Hello guys, anyone here? Can anyone hear me? Sounds good? Alright, we're going to start with these Crex vs Tomato matches. Oh. Let's see here. I see 2 tank, 4 healers, so this is pretty standard. I think we see all the standard characters here. We have Leon here, so that's very interesting to me. Oh, there's Leon in both boxes, so I hope we see some Leon, Balance Blade, 3C, yeah, fun stuff. 2 tanks here, and 3 healers. Game sound is really loud? Oh, okay. Does that fix the problem? Alright. Wow, a Zera the first pick. So double tank bans, yep, expected. That's surprising. Alright, a force healer pick over there. They ban one of the 3 healers, so the Crex over here also have to force pick a healer now. So far, this is all Origins. Flying Matthew here. Alright, let's see here. We have Leon picked up. But there's no tanks on this side. Let's see, Luna. If Juggler goes faction buff, Luna can go in trade 1 for 1. That's gonna be pretty good. Listel can finger something like Yusuke or Iris. Blood Dance is still going to pose a lot of threat. I don't think any of these units are going to be fixed damage immune, other than maybe Iris if she's on Meditation Ring. Elwyn is going to be very strong as well. Against Leon, maybe it can survive like backstab or faction buff Zerida, one that is not using Alhazard. But you still have a tank here. This tank is going to be quite difficult to get rid of. Matthew 3C can use the summon, block heal. I would put Tomato to win with this kind of team, but we'll see how they play this Zerida here. Okay, so, yep, this is going to be faction buff. Beast Shock. Standard skills on Elwyn. List all 3 skills here. No rewind. Okay. Well, this Master Assist can just give this juggler all the defense he needs, but he already has faction buff. So it's really just for Listel then. Teleport. We have Sprint. Science of Light, no 3C, but we do have Air Slash. This is a Backstab, so faction buff Backstab should actually one-shot Elwins. Looks pretty tanky. Should still be lethal though with Backstab. No faction buff because he's part Pro Tag. And we have, yes, Elwin with 3C. Fun stuff. Oh. Alright, so far this Leon Chivalry can't really reach anyone. Still in range to be teleported by Iris. What other Iris plays can you do? So you can faction buff, Iris teleport, Yusuke, turn 1, but you also want to just cast this transform turn 1. So turn 1, probably not going to see it Iris teleport. Since we already have the Leon mood, so this Luna can't reach anyone just quite yet. Alright, so nothing gonna happen turn 1. Wow, not actually even transforming. Okay. That one is way too far. Moving in with Triton. Now we have a sprint here. Okay. Zarda range is still not in range to reach anyone, but it's going to cover all this space. Now you can actually still move up with Elwin, like over here, because even if Zarda does retreat, you can move up with Luna, follow up with Raging Thunder. But this Leon is also in range now. Wow, I see. Leon got the +1 mobility buff as well, so now Leon can actually go here, Chivalry, and hit like Juggler and disrupt this team. Yep, okay. Ellen does move in. We see a transform. Oh, teleport Zarda forward. Alright. So Zarda right now is very tanky. The defense is pretty good, but she have damage taken decreased by 30% from her talent and 20% more from this Iris teleport, so she is extremely tanky. This Luna already moved, but if this Luna did not move and if she had Ragnarok, I would probably still not be able to kill this Zarda. That would be really close since she does have the skill. Hard to say. But now the Zarda does move in. I think it's going to just snipe this Luna. There's really nothing Tomato can do about this. So what he does here is block this Luna from being sniped. Can't go down this path anymore. But this Elwin is still dead. There's like way too much damage buffs here. With backstab, should be lethal. But this Elwin does have plus 30% defense, so that's a lot more tankier than usual. Okay, use this 3C. Probably move back here and then hit all these units, right? Oh, not actually using the AoE sword. But that does move open this Listel and then the Zarda. Oh, not attacking Luna, okay. Deletes the Listel there instead. This should delete the Leon. Now, Yusuke probably not gonna get one shot with 1100 defense there. Yep, so Sophia's buff got dropped off. That's why we see just slightly less defense now. Yusuke going in pretty early. This juggler should still be in water. I'm not sure if that was worth the skill use right there. Now this Yusuke, well, all Yusuke's should be on last rights, 800 defense. That's a lot of attack though, but it's attacking, this Luna is not attacking with no percent damage increase buffs, so I don't think this is gonna kill unless you have Ragnarok. Oh, it does kill. That's a lot of power. Alright, looking at this field so far, this Elwyn should be able to clean up everyone else. Still gonna be very scared of this Zerda if she just get another Shadow Ray backstab. The Struggler still haven't used Beast Rock, so Beast Rock also going to be quite good if he can land it on somebody. Shadow Rage should be up now. It's been 2 turns. Zerda first moved back, and then moved here to faction buff. Backstab on this Owen should be lethal. I don't think there's yeah, there's no attack command here, so backstab. Wind wall. Just oh, okay. With this troop, just barely lethal. But yeah, you don't survive backstabs. Well, this is looking really good for Crex now. Beast Rock might be able to delete 1 unit here. So, this Matthew probably had last rights if he's gonna survive that kind of attack. Also had quite good defense. Dog should just die here. Sophia's healing is no, not the best. She's more there for the support, giving defense buffs, master assist, rewinds, increased healing, but she lacks, you know, those heal on tag or heal after combat or heal end of turn. So it's pretty low. This Zerda is actually just dead. Unless you can teleport this with Iris. Yes, teleport with Iris. This juggler is still not killing any of these units. So Crex, being player 2, can just win this by stalling 12 turns. Alright, so that's the end of game 1. We can probably just skip this part. Yeah, this juggler is not killing anyone. Alright, next game. So these players are allowed to make up to 6 changes to the roster after each match. I don't see any changes from Tomato's box. And over here, I don't see any changes either. They still have Leons. Alright, let's go. We're seeing Listel first ban again. Another first pick Zarda on the same map. Zarda first picks is usually better on player 1 on the offense. Somehow Tomato couldn't do all the damage even against a tankless team, as you saw in the last game. We're already seeing the same picks here again. Oh, not picking a healer, okay. Tomato actually does not double ban the healer, instead banning these two, even though he could have banned these two healers. So Liana is also a part protagonist, and these two are also a part protagonist, so Origin, was this Science of Light? Yeah, so this Origins buff is, no, it's the Protag buff. That's going to buff Yusuke, buff Liana, and any of these units. Okay. Well, ignoring the Sky Urchins for now, we see, Gale, and 3C this time. That's new. Faction buff Backstab Shadow Raid. She has 3C Dark Creeper. Against Luna, probably not that effective anyways. But this time we have a TRS with Attack Blessing, with Leon. Leon didn't bring 3C this time, but with Attack buff you can go in with Chivalry against any of these tankless, this tankless team in general. Hit anyone and just run back, get a free kill. This time not going for Beast Rock, going for Magic Guard to shield against Rachel. So Crex is just playing with all these summons, blocking these entrances or key choke points, using these summons. So how Tomato can win this match is really just, hit one of these units with something like Leon and Luna and hope they don't die to like a free Zarda kill. But you're also going to have to get rid of these summons first. And Crex is using them very well, so like Leon right now cannot hit Matthew. The only way you can hit Matthew from melee range is through this block. You can't really get there that easily. That's a very good use of summons. Similarly, against ranged units, you can move them like over here, put a summon over here, block the only tile that ranged attackers can attack from. we see the struggler taking control of middle now. Oh. I don't see any notifications showing up. Huh. Alright. I'll get to that in a moment. Okay, so Leon killed the summon from Matthew. So Yusuke is now enraged. This Yusuke is 5 stars. Should be 5 stars. With Mimir Hammer and a lot of attack. Looking quite good. Should not one-shot Juggler or any of these units in water. But with 2 attacks, you can definitely two-shot the Juggler. Okay. Using Act again as player 1 doesn't accomplish that much, I think. Huh, yep. Oh, that was not lethal? What kind of Liana is this? Hang on. Huh. Yeah, the Rachel did have attack buff, miracle buff, and is attacking using Scythe. Against this, yep, full health sorceress. Against this Liana. Minus 20% damage taken. Really, what kind of Liana is this? Surviving that Dark Reaper. Yep, Matthew attacks in, breaks the last rites. Now Yusuke can threaten to kill the juggler. But Tomato's just going in with this Luna. Leon. Just a normal attack. Yeah, there's a lot of health, but I would normally assume Rachel to be able to do a lot more damage than that. Wow, that was pretty close to killing this juggler, but not quite enough. And with Tiara's healing light, the juggler is now fine again. Gets another kill here. Yeah, so as Crex, you don't want this to be happening. You want to be like getting 1-for-1 trades. That's not gonna kill Bolt Rangers. You really don't want to be attacking Bolt Rangers with something like Zerida. The only way you can go through Bolt Rangers is through Alhazard or, maybe Backstab, or at least have a 20% attack buff or attack blessing, but yeah, that's not gonna work. So it was like 2 for nothing. You lost Matthew and then lost, was it Luna? Or was it something else for free? So that was pretty bad. Again, this game, we have the same boxes again. Same bands again. Landius and this Lestel first. Again with first pick Zerida. You know, as Tomato, why not just second pick Yulia here? He's always going for this Luna second. But if you're going to first ban Lestel, you can look to... even if you don't second ban Hiei, you can still second pick Yulia. It's very good against the Zerida. This Luna though, on faction with Origins of Light, but not gonna be that effective against Zerida. Oh, you still do get the Yulia, but let's see. Yeah, you do. Oh, you still have healers. Okay. But why not ban this Yulia? I think it's more dangerous than this. You ban Tiaras and Listel, right? There's still two healers left, and Rachel that can off heal. There's a Liana that can give Gospel to either of these units, but not like he really needs it. Hiei is banned, so this Yulia should just be protected, and then Tomato can win. There's no tanks here. The only one that can ignore guard is this Zerida. And even then, this Yulia have 3 lives, so you can just ignore Zerida as Yulia. Anyways, we have 2 Gospels here. No Princess faction buff. Going Godly Menace and Discipline with Faith. Also using Unicorns against Luna, so it's okay. If you guys want to know why I didn't bring Zealots in my match against Manson, it was because, well, the Zealots were not as leveled as the Unicorns. But if you had Unicorns, you should use them against Luna here. Rachel, weaker against physical attacks. Don't worry about this. And don't worry about this. Yulia is going to one-shot them. So first turn is all set up. We have a Iris on this right side, but no Iris teleport. This Rachel needs 1 turn to set up with Gospel. Luna needs a turn to set up with Queen's Ascension. Yusuke actually brought faction buff this time, since we don't see the Matthew. Still needs to transform. I really dislike having Dark Elf snipers on Zerida. They are only good against flyers like Luna, or if you are on defensive terrain. Against other units, they have really low base attack. So this juggler did not bring Beast Shock. It's exerting very little presence right now, but if you had Beast Shock, you can easily be running up and just taking control more of the map here. Like, I would even not bring the Magic Guard here, since you already have Luna. Luna is not gonna care about this Rachel. Rachel is not going to care about the Rachel. Yulia, as long as we're in Luna Aura, she probably can survive a Rachel hit. What you need here is Beast Shock. Actually, yeah, I would bring this Luna with faction buff and then have this juggler go Beast Shock. So that way you don't really need the Gospel here. Since you really don't need the Gospel against what kind of debuffs here? Nothing. There's no debuffs here. You don't need the Gospels. Huh, teleport. Zarda. Alright, so... seems to be a bait. Crex wants this Luna to go in, and then attack into this Zarda with a lot of 50% damage taken decreased, basically. And that should never be lethal. And Tomato goes in for it anyways, that should not be lethal. Yeah, Ragnarok? No Ragnarok. Yeah, this is not happening. So, Zerda. With last rites, 40%. This, 30% plus 20%. So Zerda is taking basically 90% reduced damage herself. You're never going to one-shot that with no percent damage buffs. And with these Dark Elf Archers, she gets the free kill on the counter. So if you have seen any of my matches in like Season 1, Season 2, this is what I do all the time. I have a very strong Zerda that, you know... Wait. This Zerda... this time brought Killing Blow and Shadow Ray this time. So, Crex really well prepared this time. Not going for backstab because he knows it's not going to be useful against likes of Yulia. Instead, bait for the Luna to kill off all the units, all the soldiers here, so he can use Killing Blow and just attack the hero directly. So that's 2 kills for the price of 1. Yeah, it's dead. And now this Yulia have to do all the work against the rest of this team. There's no Beast Shock on this juggler. So it's going to look really bad. Like this Luna is going to be... I don't think you can kill this Luna actually. 1431 against 1434 defense. Yeah, you have Unicorn troops, this is not gonna kill the Luna. I think that's just game, you just can't kill the Luna. You can kill everyone else. Oh, this Luna is not on Bracer, so I guess you have... No, there's no chance. You still can't kill this Luna. Alright, Yulia loses 1 life here. I don't think Rachel used the AoE yet, so there's really no way of healing this Yulia. You have to attack with her, using Discipline. Maybe get a kill on this Rachel. Okay, you're going to attack not on grasslands. Not going to be a kill on Iris there. Luna is killing herself with attacking into the fixed damage, but yeah, you're not going to kill this Luna. So that's game 2. The final score says Crex wins 2-1 against Tomato. Alright, so that's all we have planned here for now. And next that should be on the list is Mitruzak versus Newbie, whenever Newbie is going to show up.